We had a little technical interruption, but we're back. Once again, I'm here with Mel Winters at the Neptune Experience showroom.
Yeah, in Palmer.
Yeah, and we were talking about...
What were we talking about?
We were talking about the fact that these mattresses that you have are actually recyclable.
Oh yeah, oh yes. So they can be recycled back to their original form and new mattresses made. And I think that's fantastic because if you see the number of mattresses that come off boats and they just get thrown into, landfills and things, I try not to do that at all. I try and recycle or reuse them or do something.
So the other day, somebody was looking, actually, social media is huge right now, and whatever you may need or whatever you're looking for, we're always heading to one form or the other. Right now, I mean, especially with yacht crew, it seems to be Facebook a lot of the time. But somebody was looking for a mattress for a whole pile of dogs. And I know it seems weird, I mean, here.
Pooch's Hotel.
Pooch's Hotel. And so it was wonderful that you had somebody that had an old mattress that they didn't need anymore because you were replacing the mattress, and you took that mattress and donated it to the puppies.
To the puppies. And the puppies are now sleeping on fantastic.
You know what? Those puppies have a better bed than I do. I'm not sure, what's going on there. We need to talk, girlfriends.
But I'm a big supporter of Palmer Dogs charity as well. We do the quizzes and everything. That and Caroline Stapley and Jane Blue, they do an amazing job. And so I've said that to anyone who gets mattresses, who I give mattresses to use, that they can do a contribution to Palmer Dogs. So it was quite apt that Pooch's Hotel was the first one. I thought that was really good. So hopefully Palmer Dogs will get a donation.
Yeah, perfect. So I mean, the nice thing too is that, a lot of us are really picky. I actually have a girlfriend that when she travels, she has to take her own pillow, because even if she's actually a 5-star traveler, you probably know who I'm talking about, but we're not going to say her name. We love you. But she has issues in hotels with the fact that the pillows aren't up to her standard. And you guys also do pillows.
Yeah,
as well.
We have the pillows, which has also got the Talalite latex inside them as well, and all different firmnesses and a shape that is just for your shoulders. Yeah. So there's a small cutout. It's very Dutch, it's very European.
It's that ergonomic.
Yes, but it's very good for when it's the support for your neck and your shoulders. So your shoulders are not actually on the pillow; it's just your neck. Yeah. So it's very good.
Well, the nice thing too is that you can always have the continuity. Yeah. Your bed is the same at home. Your pillow is the same at home as on the yacht, as on your vacation villa. No matter where you are, you've got the same bed. Yeah. Exactly. So it's, that's sort of a nice thing. It doesn't matter where you are. Today's day and age, with a lot of those who own yachts, they are very busy business people. And so when they are on a yacht, they aren't necessarily not working. So the ability to have a good night's sleep, I think, is paramount.
Yeah, I think it's more important for the crew to have a good night's sleep than it is for the guests as well. Because, 30% of the time as a guest is spent on board sleeping. So if you've got a really good mattress at home, why would you have a piece of foam 10 centimeters, high density, nasty, horrible stuff on your boat, when you spend 30% of your time asleep? You and it's okay, it is an investment. However, it's an investment for, the next 20 years. Yeah.
Have you found, what percentage of boats have you found when you go on and they're looking at buying new mattresses for, the entire boat crew or owners or whatever? What percentage have you found that have those really sort of nasty, thin
I think the crew, I'd say 70%.
Really?
Yeah. I've only met one boat where the owner had bought Vita Talalite for the crew the first time around, and then bought it again 17 years later. So I took the mattresses off 17 years and they were still structurally sound. There's nothing really that wrong with them. Yeah. And replaced them with new ones, and that was fantastic. But they look after their crew. And I've just been on a boat, I won't say the name of the boat, but it was a very large vessel, and the 3 engineers were sleeping in the dungeon, literally on a piece of foam that was about 10 centimeters high and wet. and underneath it was all mold and mildew.
Oh, that's so bad for your health.
So bad for your health. And these guys are keeping the boat going. You look after
I mean, an engineer is what like deckhands aspire to be. So if you can imagine, if the engineers are there, what's happening with the deckhands?
I think they might have better mattresses.
Possibly.
I've never seen anything quite like it. And I said to the chief engineer, I said, this is actually wet. This is wet, you know. He said, oh, well, the air conditioning, it's moisture, and I didn't even have a cover on it. It had a fitted sheet on it, so it was just foam with a fitted sheet.
Oh dear.
And that's.
And then you expect these people to perform at their utmost to make sure that the boat is, you know, doing everything that you expect it to do, but not allowing them a good night's sleep. And that's when mistakes are made as well. When people are overtired, or they haven't had a good night's sleep,
backs and
bad necks, you know, muscle issues. That's when mistakes are made.
Yeah.
So it really is important to make sure that everyone has a good night's sleep, because you want, I mean, there's not a single super yacht on the face of the planet that does not expect 100% perfection while on board. Within reason.
I mean, a lot of owners will think nothing about spending $3,000, $2,500, $3,000 on a mattress for their guests, that maybe sleep on it not even 3 months a year, but will only want to spend €200 for the crew.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It is crazy. So we're trying to educate them a little bit to say, look after your crew. They don't need the top of the range mattresses. We've got 4 different models, but have a good mattress, an antibacterial mattress, one that is healthy. Yeah. It's about health on board. And I used to be working with a client, Marine Vac, and they do this misting thing, which is Marine Vac internal sterilisation treatment, and it's basically very good for mattresses as well. When you can spray the whole boat or just an area of the boat, and it takes care of 99.9%, literally everything you can have on board. MRSA and Salmonella, Legionnaires, and the norovirus, which is one of the worst ones. Yeah. And so it's the same with your mattress. If you have a mattress for 10 years, can you imagine? And even if you can't see, if you turn it over and you can't see any black underneath it, you open it up and you'll see it's black. And I also have a CSI light, which I'm very proud of.
Do you know what? That is the last.
That's my favourite thing. And I just turn the cabin light and.
Can you imagine every party you go to, the CSI light?
Yeah, CSI light comes out.
Oh, that would be awful.
It's just to prove what can be on your mattress.
Can you imagine? I've seen those shows where they go into a hotel room, and not for criminal purposes, but just to show what's actually in that hotel room. And I swear, if I actually kept that in the back of my mind, I would never sleep in a hotel room ever again in my entire life. There's certain things you don't want to know,
But I think if someone buys a new boat, if you bought a new house, you wouldn't have the owner's own mattress. Yeah. You just wouldn't. So you really should change your mattresses. Yeah. You should change your mattress regularly. And if a normal foam one lasts 3 to 5 years, ours are guaranteed for 7. Foam, Pantera Nautic foam, that's guaranteed for 7 years on board the boat for structural stability. Nice. And also, and then we've got the beta tantalite latex, which is 10 to 15 to 20. Wow. So it's not good for resale for me.
Yeah. No, that's true. Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
So you sell the mattresses 1 to 20 years later.
20 years later.
And we're hoping in 20 years we're all going to retire, right?
We'll have our own boat by then.
Yeah. No,
everyone.
not me. I get seasick. So.
But we've got Neptune mattresses that they were on the Volvo Ocean Race. We're on the Dutch team's boat, and we've also put them just now recently on the J-Class Topaz and also on Rainbow. Is it Rainbow? Yeah. Nice. So this one here, let's see, Lionheart as well.
Okay.
So that's a J-Class, Lionheart, Rainbow.
Get my head out of the way.
And Topaz. And so they J-Class racing, those well famous. So Neptune's on there as well. So we're going to take the island by storm.
Well, if people want to check you out and get a hold of you, where can they find you? Obviously, a phone number and your website, really.
Yeah, phone number and website. I'm in the showroom from 8:30 in the morning till 12 o'clock in the afternoon. And then appointments, afternoon by appointment, weekends, evenings. I'm available 24/7 by appointment only. And then you can just check out the Facebook page, which is Neptune or Super Yacht Mattress.
And the website is www.neptune.nl.
For Netherlands.
We said it at the same time. That was so cute.
And come on down to the showroom and experience it. It's fantastic.
Yeah, and stay tuned for a possible reboot of Sirens.
Yes.
TNT Thursday. That's what it was called, TNT Thursday. Who knows? Maybe we'll do that in the fall, because it ain't happening this summer.
No, it's not happening this summer, but we can look at doing something. I think it would be a great thing to do again. And I just want to say something as well about the Sirens and then now Neptune. So Sirens, Neptune.
I know, eh?
Sirens, Neptune.
It's a little bit, eh?
Yeah, it flows. It's meant to be.
You're a siren working for Neptune.
I was a siren, now I'm well, God.
Now you're a bigger fish? Does that make any sense? Right. We are going to be having Anton on next. Yes. And he, of course, is part of Port Profile. And then after that, what I'm going to be doing is, with Melanie, I will go through the showroom and show you guys a little bit of what they have to offer. Maybe we can convince Melanie to do some jumping on beds because, well, I mean, a mattress showroom without somebody jumping on a bed is just not fun, really.
You can jump on the beds because they're very strong.
Excellent. So you will jump on the beds.
We have been jumping on the beds. We tested them out, but we've definitely jumped up and down on them. It can all go horribly wrong with this interview.
Can you imagine, like a trampoline, all of a sudden Melanie goes heading out the window?
I put a post on Italy Yacht Crew, and for, first of the month when you can advertise your business, and someone said, "What a strange and weird orgy room."
So, sorry?
What a strange and weird orgy room. Because we were all jumping on the beds in the photograph, and then they said, well, they are Dutch, and they went, that explains it then. So, yeah.
Perfect.
But they're very good. They are Neptune in Holland, fantastic. Good team of people. Perfect. Very professional, know everything there is to know about mattresses.
It's nice to have a good team behind you.
It's really, really important.
So important, because if you are working your behind off and you don't have that support structure behind, you just feel lost and you feel like, why am I doing this? You need to have somebody behind you that is backing you all the way and sort of pushing you forward. And I'm happy to hear that. So that also goes towards the customers too, doesn't it? That if they support you, that no matter what happens with the customers, if there's a complaint, if there's an issue, that you've got their backup and they're going to help you deal with that.
Yes.
And that's a good feeling to have, and it makes you able to sell.
Gives you more confidence as to, and I have, a lot of belief in the product as well. I've worked for companies in the UK, and when I don't believe in the product. I thought I did in the beginning, but after working for a while, I realised that I don't believe in the people or the products, and then I don't think you can have, you can work.
It's hard to sell anything if you don't believe.
So this is I'm like 1,000,000% behind Neptune, and then 1,000,000% behind me, and so hopefully we'll go forward and become business partners, and this is going to be the pilot store, and they're hoping then to roll them out across Europe. So it'll be Neptune International.
Wow.
And I'll be looking after it.
Well, final question, Miss Mel. Do you have a Neptune mattress at home?
I don't yet, no.
How can you not have a Neptune mattress at home?
I haven't got round to doing it.
Next step, we will update, and then we will go to her house to do an interview and check out her Neptune mattress at home.
No. I will be getting one, yes.
Yeah.
Well,
you've got to sleep on one to be able to tell people the benefits of it.
I've got 18 here. There's 18 in the showroom, so I've got quite a lot of mattresses to go.
And we'll show you those later. But hey, thank you so much for tuning in. This has been Coffee and Conversation on Yachting International Radio. We will announce the times that this will be airing on the radio station. You can tune into our radio station at www.yachtinginternationalradio.com. If you have an Android, we do have an Android app at the Google Play Store. We are just waiting a little while before we do the iPhone app, because I need an iPhone app creator account or something. Anyways, I'm learning so much technical stuff, but it's coming. But for now, that's how you can tune in. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you back here in about 15 or 20 minutes when Anton joins us, because he's not here yet.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you, Melanie.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Take care, guys. See you in a bit.